Before I get into what's on the board and what's in my box, I will begin with a quick Q&A.
How did you come up with the idea?
Well, I was just brainstorming about some things, and I knew there were some other projects about board games, and I just really wanted to make a board game, and I just knew what I was passionate about and put it into a board game. And I used Monopoly and Candyland as examples to make my board game. This box is from something else, but the board inside here is just a spray painted Monopoly board. So I used that, and it gave me all these ideas.
Since you did pursue a passion, what about this project are you passionate about?
I'm personally passionate about skincare. I don't know particularly why, but I just have been, it's so relaxing I feel to do skincare, so I base my board game and my project off of skincare.
How long did it take you to make the board game?
The board game itself, you had to start with designing it, which took me a little while because there were errors and malfunctions, if you would say. And then you had to put all the components together. So I think it probably took like a month overall, if you count just the time I was working on it.
That was all the questions.
Okay, let's get into what's on the board. On the left side of my board, I have all the pictures I took, and I glued some face masks to the board as well. In the middle of my board, I have my project checklist and game rules, and as well I have examples of cards that go in my game. On the final side of my board, or the right side, I have my facts about skincare, board games, and my facts bibliography. This is my board game box. Beauty Boulevard, The Path to Beautiful Skin, ages 10 plus, 2 to 4 players, by Hartley Smith. Once you open the box, you will see the 4 headbands that players can wear throughout the game. Next, you see the 4 face mask options. You will place those to the side or somewhere where you can easily access them. Next thing in the box you will find is the board game itself. Here is a close-up of it. The next thing on the board will be the board game rules. The last 2 things in the box are the cards that will be placed on the card section on the board and the pieces that the players use to move around. There are 4 different players at maximum, so I have 4 different figurines with different photos of skincare stuff on each of them. Now time to set up the board.